What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's the awesomest one here with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay, playing Domination on Exodus today with the Razorback for the first time ever. I've never used it before. You'll take a look at my class here. I have no optics and no attachments. I don't even have a camo on the gun at this point in time. I've unlocked nothing for it, and I don't even really know how it fires. I've heard some mixed reviews from friends and people online. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people are indifferent, but I figured I'd give it a shot, and I equipped it in my creative class right before this game started, and just decided to use it, see what was going on. I've used a lot of the SMGs. I'm definitely an SMG guy, so I'm interested to see what all of them have to offer. I pressed a little far to start, and I'm kind of upset. I get a death. I start 0-1 with the Razorback, and that's not how I want to start it. I'm wondering if that is a bad sign. Is the Razorback not good for me? But I see that this guy is taking C over here, and my first kill with it is a headshot. So maybe I've turned the tide, and this is going to be a good game. If you watched my last video, actually 2 videos ago at this point, my Merciless Streaktage video, I get 10 Merciless in 10 minutes, and the Razorback is, I believe, 3 of the Merciless streaks in that video, and 2 of them, spoiler alert, are from this game right here. So if you watched that video, you've seen a little preview of this gameplay, but this gameplay was so good that I guess I'm just bringing it to you twice, because it's the first time I've ever used the Razorback, and it was a lot of fun. So Exodus as well appears multiple times in my Merciless Streaktage video. I have at least one with the KN44 on this map in that video. I can't remember if there are any more, but this map just, I do so well on it. I don't even like it that much. I didn't think I did, at least. As I get the triple kill right there and then press in to look at their spawn just a little bit, see if I can see some guys spawning. But I didn't like it at first. The spawns are huge. They go way back in these corners for no real reason. It's not like fighting ever goes on back there. You got the classic 3-lane style that I have never liked, and the building up top looking over B to the right here is a death trap, especially if the enemy team has shotgunners, and it doesn't seem like something I would ever like, but I do so well on it. It's arguably my best map on this entire game, so when it gets voted, I am perfectly pleased. As I'm continuing my streak here, and I'm about to do the Merciless right there actually, and sight right here. I can't keep count, but I do really well on this map, and I like it a lot. It seems to not matter which gun I use. Like I said, I have a video where I have the KN44. I've got several Merciless with the Razorback, several that aren't recorded, and every gun I've ever used I've done well on this map. The key to it is to avoid this area I'm at right here. I don't know why I ran this way this time, but people just shoot me looking out those windows and coming up the stairs on either side with their long-range weapons. I typically have an SMG, so that's not a good thing for me. So sometimes I find myself running that way just to change it up. Realize it's a bad idea, and I jump back down to my favorite spot, which is underneath these little awnings on either side of B. They have some good long sight lines looking into the spawn. Like I said, the spawns are big on this map, so it's really easy to see guys spawning because they have a long ways to run, and people tend to want to attack B, so they start running up the middle. So if you just hang out kind of right here where I'm at right now, you can get a good sight line and get some kills. You're protected overhead from any kind of enemy air support, and it's not like this building up to the top where it's like a lot of close quarters, around the corner, inside stuff. It's literally just this little awning, and you can bounce back and forth, look both sides, you can protect B, get a lot of captures off of it. You can use it to, defends, and you can use it to get captures by clearing the area from there. That building up to the top is a death trap. I try to avoid that. To the left, I honestly almost never go to the left side of the map. I say the left side as I'm looking right now. On the down low doorway, you go out, it's kind of blown out. You can go around the map on either side towards the edge. I never go over there. I don't know why. It's a little wide open for me for the SMG class. Unless I'm towards the corners where you're kind of peeking into the spawn, that's okay. But typically don't go over there. As at the half here, I think I'm 14-6, and Ivy Sick is actually at 12-1, so he's having a very good game. That was Regret Nothing in that final kill cam. That is Dalton, and at this point he is going for Dark Matter camo, so he's using the shotgun. He's had to use every gun in the game, obviously, as you have to do to get that camo. So he's not always having the best games because he's trying all these ridiculous gun combinations to unlock what he wants, but he still has some good games. And then bringing up the rear there is Bushmeister. His name's Josh, another buddy of mine that I go to school with, and we're always playing together. If I've never referenced it before, I'm not sure. We are in the clan GMCK, and that is a play on our school's mascot. That's the Gamecocks. The Gamecock clan. It's not really a clan, it's just a group of my buddies. We all go to college together. Dalton is about to go to school with us. He's not quite here yet, but you know, he's an honorary Gamecock. So he's included in the group, and we've got Mitch and Dakota is Dalton's older brother, and that rounds out our crew, and we're usually always playing together. We'll have some other friends that will join in every now and then, and they'll play with us, but that's our core 6 players. And when we're playing together, we're typically doing pretty well. And right there, if you'll see, I was kind of in their spawn looking at them, and I see a handful of them, and my mouth is watering. I think I can get them all, and I die, so I'm frustrated. So I call in the UAV, turn it around. I'm determined to get a streak going, and you might recognize this from my streak video as I get the bloodthirsty right there, because I start going off and I just see them all spawning in. I feel bad for them, but this gun is so good. There's no recoil to it. I don't have grip or anything on it. I don't have anything to help it out, and I am just obliterating them as they spawn in. I know it had to have been frustrating for them, but oh well, that's Call of Duty. It happens to me plenty of times. That guy just spawned in. Got him right there. See him on the radar. He comes flying around. Didn't expect him up in the air, but I managed to get him for the Talon. So I've got the Talon giving me support over the top. As I go down the side, I say I never go down. As you can see right there, I had to duck behind that little shed, and I kind of will right here to the last second to make sure that I am covered, because I always get sniped or shot with a KN-44, which is arguably the best gun in the game, but that is for another video. And they're spawning out. Missed that guy, but the Talon, I didn't even see him. The Talon took care of him for me, and the Talon saves my life right there as I pick up Dalton's gun, and I'm dreading using this horrible little shotgun. I don't even know what it does. I've never used it before, so first chance I get, I go ahead and pull out the Tempest. And somebody at this point is calling out a player camping in a corner looking over B. I believe it was Sam that calls him out to me. As I get about right here, he pops up on my radar, and I turn to the corner and pop him. So I finally get a good Tempest kill. I don't know if I've even had one at this point in the game. And I call in my wraps, and as if the game isn't already completely out of hand at 165 to 80 something, the wraps pretty much seal the game. We're able to completely dominate the map. And I like to run wraps in domination because I'm typically pretty good at getting that streak, and it's lights out. I've got videos saved up I'll post eventually, and I know Sam does too, where in a close game or where you're down, wraps bring it back for you, and if you've got a good little lead or a small lead, wraps will just make sure that you get the win. Again, with the Tempest there, sometimes I press too much with it. I'm used to my SMG and not that long range type of weapon, so I press too far forward and get killed to end my streak. That was like an 11 or 12 kill streak or something. So that's my second Merciless of the game in my first ever Razorback gameplay. So I'm super pleased at it. I don't even know if I realized it at this point, but I did look at the medals after the game and realized I had to, and had to go back and check those out. And of course, all of a sudden I have a ton of unlocks for the Razorback, and I start using it like crazy. I've kind of used it so much now that in my recent videos I've been trying to use some other guns just to change it up a little bit. Right there, it was kind of funny. My teammates saw that I was struggling with that guy. I ran out of ammo, but they kept him occupied. As you saw, as they come around the corner, he's firing away at my teammates, and I finish him off, take care of business. End up 42-8. Sam goes like 23-1 or 23-2 or something. He's got a good game. I think Dalton got a lot of headshots he needed for his camo, And not sure what Bush did, but it'll pop up there at second Bushmeister.
Means
So
maximum
299,
victories.
we destroyed them by over
With these upgrades,
100
you never
points.
stood a chance.
They're at the top of the leaderboard, first time with the Razorback. Super happy with that as I whip out the diamond launcher, hit him with the gunslinger, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out my last video. I'll have the link to that up on the next screen here in a second. So make sure to click that. Check out my last commentary. Check out my streak Taj. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I want to hear back from you guys, and it really does help the channel grow. Thanks. I'll see you next time.